Hi, welcome back to this channel. This video will going to focus on revision of UPS 1. Question number 1. What is the limiting reactant? Reactant that is completely consumed during a chemical reaction. Question number 2. A spectrum with the discrete or definite line, which means they have specific wavelength. So this means it is referred to line spectrum. Question number 3, we need to calculate the oxidation number. So MnO4 negative, negative 1 plus 8 times with positive 1 plus X equal to positive 2 plus 4 multiplied with 0 because the oxidation or the charge of the water is 0. So from here we get positive 7 plus X equal to positive 2. So X equal to positive 2 minus 7, which is equal to negative 5. So means that we have to add in 5 electrons at the reactant site. Next question number 4. Lithium is used to treat and prevent episode of mania in people with bipolar disorder. The mass of 1 mole of lithium is 6.941 gram. While the question asks us to determine the relative atomic mass. So if relative atomic mass means that there is no unit, so the answer will be 6.941 only. Okay, without any unit. Next question, how many different orientation in the space of do the d orbital has? So d orbital, so we know that L equal to 2. So, and then orientation is referred to M. So if L equal to 2, means that M will equal to negative 2, negative 1, 0, positive 1, and positive 2. So altogether we have 5 orientation. Next question, which of the following equation for the redox reaction is in basic solution? So the simplest way for us to look at whether they are basic solution or no, we try to look at the chemical formula which represent basic, which is OH negative. So I think it's very obvious. We can see in the B here, we can see the OH negative. Okay, so the answer is B. Next, which of the following would have a line spectrum which is similar with the hydrogen atom? So as we know, hydrogen atom contain 1 electron only. Okay, so now we try to look at if H negative means that going to gain electron. Okay, so means that end up there will have 2 electron. While H plus means that they are going to lose electron. So end up will have 0 electron. Helium has contain 2 electron. So He plus means that lose 1 electron. So will become 1 electron. While lithium initially contain 3 electrons, so Li plus also means that it's going to lose electron and have 2 electrons. So in this case, He plus will be the answer. Okay, next question. Which of the following have greatest number of molecule? So basically, if we have greatest number of molecule, means that the number of mole is greater. Okay, so but then when we look at the option here, all have 1 gram. Okay, so how we get the number of mole? Number of mole always equal to mass over molar mass. Since the since the mass is fixed, so if we want to get higher number of mole, so in other words to say, molar mass have to be smaller. So among all the options here, A until D, HCl is very obvious that going to have the smallest or lowest molar mass. So that's why the number of mole of the 1 gram of HCl will be the highest and lead to greatest number of molecule. Okay, next question. What is the oxidation number for chromium in K2Cr2O7. So as we all know, potassium, the charge is positive 1. So we have 2. And then we have 2 chromium. So let's say the oxidation of chromium, I still maintain as Cr here. And then plus 7. Automatically, if there is not in a special condition, the oxidation number for oxygen is -2. There is no charge for this compound, so means that total charge is equal to 0. So 2 chromium will equal to positive 14 minus 2, and then chromium will equal to positive 12 over 2, so equal to positive 6. So the oxidation number for the chromium will be positive 6. Next, which of the following statement is not true about the Bohr's atomic model? A. Electron move around the nucleus in the fixed circular orbit. Yes, the keyword circular is here, so option A is correct. An electron move in stationary state. Stationary at here means that in the fixed state will absorb energy, so this is wrong. Electron will absorb energy when excited to higher state. Excited to higher state. So if the electron is keep on in the same space, there is no energy is released or no energy is absorbed. Okay, C, electron at certain energy level will have certain energy amount of energy. Yes, this one we can prove using the formula E equal to negative RH 1 over n square. Donkey, option D, energy is released or absorbed by an electron if it changes from one allowed energy state to another one. So means that no matter, as long as the electron is changing its energy level, so either depends on the condition, energy need to be released or energy need to be absorbed. Next question, what is the energy change? So the symbol for energy change is delta E. When an electron flows from n equal to 5 to n equal to 2. So here we know that n equal to 5 is initial, while n equal to 2 is final. Okay, so we will going to use the formula delta E equal to RH 1 over n initial square minus 1 over n final square. So when you key in the constant value and also the energy level, you will get the answer negative 4.58 exponent negative 19 joule. Okay, which is the answer is the option D. And then because of the electron is fall from higher energy level to lower energy level, so the energy change is supposedly release energy. So that's why you get the negative sign at the final answer. Next question, which of these two isotopes is true? So since already mentioned they are isotopes, and then we understand the definition for isotopes is one of the character is they are going to have same protons number, and they will going have different nucleon number. Okay, as shown in the question. So question number A, they have different number of neutrons, so it's correct. They have same neutron number, so it's wrong. They have same isotopic mass. Okay, due to the neutron number is different, so the isotopic mass also different. And then they have the different number of protons is wrong. They supposedly have same number of protons. Next, electron at excited state n equal to 5 is going to drop to lower energy level. So how many possible lines can be observed? So the electron can drop from n equal to 5 to n equal to 4. or can drop to n equal to 3, also can drop to n equal to 2, and also can drop to n equal to 1. So means that there are 4 possibilities. So that's why the answer is option A. Okay, now looks at the magnesium ion. Based on the isotope notation here, we have the idea that the magnesium ion contains 12 proton, 12 neutron, and 10 electron. Because it is positively charged, so the number of proton have to more than electron. So based on the conclusion here, so the option for for this yellow color is the correct answer, 12 proton and 10 electrons. Next, the electronic configuration, we have 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, and also 4s1. So determine the number of electrons in S atom with the azimuthal quantum number L equal to 0. So when the question mentioned about L equal to 0, so we know that it is referred to S orbital. Okay, then now we refer to the electronic configuration. 1s have 2 electrons, 2s have 2 electrons, 3s have 2 electrons, and then lastly 4s has 1 electron. So all together we are element X contains 7 electrons with the azimuthal quantum number L equal to 0. Which series spectral line of hydrogen emission spectrum include wavelength visible to human eye? Okay, so when visible to human eye, so we know that it is referred to, means that electron will drop to n equal to 2, which means is Balmer series. Okay, so the option is D. Bracket means that electron will drop to 4. Lyman, electron drop to 1. Paschen means electron will drop to 3. Okay, let's look at another question. What is the lowest energy level that S orbital that consists S orbital? So as when we write the electron configuration, we already have 1s2. So means that the lowest energy level which contain S orbital is n equal to 1. Next question, the mass spectrum of Y is shown below. So based on the mass spectrum, what can be we concluded? Okay, in other words to say is which of the following option is true. The average atomic mass of Y is 14.5, so this is wrong. We supposedly have to use the formula Kimiki. Okay, the sum of abundance multiplied with the mass divided by the sum of the abundance. Okay, so A is wrong. Okay, generally, why we are going to know it is wrong? Because if you look at here, highest abundance is with the mass of the 14. So means that when we get the average, it's supposedly near to the mass 14. Question option B, element Y consists of 2 isotopes. Okay, this option is correct because based on here we have 2 peaks. So means that going to have 2 isotopes. Okay, option C, the Y15 isotope have higher percentage. So if you look at here, this one is 99 point something and then this one is 0.3 something. So it's wrong. The isotope Y have a different number of protons. So again, since it is mentioned about isotopes, so means that they are going to have same number of protons. So option D also wrong. So the correct option is option B. Next question is about dilution. What is the volume of water should be added to 10 centimeter cube of NaOH 6 molar to produce the NaOH with 0.3 molar from high concentration to low concentration. So basically we are going to add water. So this process is called dilution process. Okay, if the reaction is Dilution means that number of mole before dilution and after dilution are same. So we are going to use the formula M1V1 equal to M2V2. So 6 multiplied with 10 equal to 0.3, and then we're not sure what is the volume of the solution after dilution. So when we do the calculation, we notice the volume is 200. However, the question is asked us, what is the volume of water that we added? Okay, so initially we have 10 centimeter cube of 6 molar NaOH. So that's why how much of the water needed, we are going to use 200 minus 10, which is equal to 190 centimeter cube. So the correct answer is option C. Okay, let's continue with the question related with the empirical formula given is CH2, and then the molecular mass is 28 gram per mole. Okay, the empirical formula is 14, so means that we need to find out the N value if we want to know the molecular formula. So how we get the N? So we are going to use molecular mass divided with the empirical formula mass, which is equal to 2, and then CH2 bracket 2, so we will get C2H4. So the correct option is green color here. Next one, what is the empirical formula? So generally when we do the question, we are going to get the element followed by mass, and then we are using the mass to find number of mole. Okay, in this case we have 6 and 18. Then we look for the simplest ratio, which will be going to 1 to 3. So the empirical formula will be CH3, option D. Next question is about the rules when you want to fill the electron into the orbiter. Okay, maximum 2 electron, and that must be with the opposite spin. Very simple criteria. So the name of the rules or principle that we're going to follow will be the Pauli exclusion principle. Okay. Next question, which of the following orbiter is allowed? So the option is A. Okay, when D orbital means L equal to 2, P orbital means L equal to 1, while F orbital means L equal to 3. Okay, when 5s means L equal to 0. Generally, we already have the idea L value must be always smaller than N value. So the only allowed orbiter is 5s. Okay, which of the emission series in the spectrum is correct? So Lyman supposedly is UV, so Lyman is wrong. Blanket is infrared. P-fan infrared. Balmer is visible. Okay, so option C is correct. Okay, what is the electronic configuration for Z3+? So before we can write the electronic configuration for Z3+, we need to know what is the number of electron. So based on this case, we are going to use 50 minus 26, which is 24 electron. So we are going to write the electron configuration: 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s2. Then we will continue with 3d4. Okay, this is the electronic configuration for Z. Okay, then when we want to form Z3+, means that Z going to remove 3 electron. Yes. So which electron that will be going to remove? We have to remove from the outermost shell. Okay, so outermost shell is 4s, so we remove 2 electrons from 4s, and then but in here we need to remove 3 electrons. So the third electron will be removed from the 3D and then we'll end up with the 3D3. So that's why the correct answer is option A. Next question is still related with the electron configuration. Given the electronic configuration for the copper is argon 4s1 3d10, which rule that is not obeyed? Okay, so means that supposedly 4s have lower energy compared to 3D. So we supposedly fill the 4s completely full, then only we will going to fill 3D. So this is the Aufbau principle. Okay, coming question is related with the limiting reactant. Okay, when we look at here, you are given 2 mole of nitrogen gas and 7 mole of hydrogen gas. So means that you are given information for the reactant, both reactant. So if if the information or the quantity of both reactant are given, means that we have to identify the limiting reactant. Based on the question, 1 mole nitrogen going to react with 3 mole of hydrogen. But in this case, we have 2 mole nitrogen. So generally means that we need 6 mole of hydrogen. Okay, but this is what we need, and then this is what we have. So it's very obvious, hydrogen is the excess reactant. Okay, if it is excess reactant, means that nitrogen is the limiting reactant. Okay, but don't forget this question is asked us how many mole of ammonia is produced. So means that we are going to compare with nitrogen with the ammonia. Okay, 1 mole ammonia will produce 1 mole of nitrogen going to produce 2 mole of ammonia. Now we have 2 mole of nitrogen, so that's why we are going to produce 4 mole of ammonia. Next question, again related with the electronic configuration. How many unpaired electrons are found in the chromium atom? So chromium atom is a very is a anomalous case that we already know. So we know that it will be have 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p6, 4s1, 3d5. Okay, so in this case, 4s unpaired electron, so means that 4s1, 1 unpaired electron, 3d5 also contain 5, so 1 plus 5, altogether we have 6 unpaired electron. So the answer is donkey. Next question, the electron of a hydrogen atom is assigned to the energy level n equal to 5. What is the energy at the assigned state? So in this case means that we are going to use the formula E equal to negative RH 1 over n square. Okay, so we have 2 options, Ribet constant here. One is in per meter and then another one is in joule. So because we are going to calculate the energy, so in this case we are going to substitute with the 2.18 exponent negative 18 multiply with 1 over 5 square. Okay, so when you press the calculator, you will get the answer 8.72 exponent negative 20. So the correct answer is B. Okay, come to the last question. A 2.2 molar NaCl solution contains 265 grams solvent. What is the mole of NaCl in the solution? Okay, so we know that this one is asked for the molarity. So when we given the molarity is mole of solute over mass of solvent in kilogram. So in this case, if we need to find out more of solute, means that we are going to use molarity multiply with the mass of solvent. Don't forget we have to convert it to kilogram, which is 0.265. So when we press the calculator, 2.2 multiply with the 0.265, we will get the answer 0.583. So the correct answer is option A. Okay, so that's all for this revision. So hope this revision will help you in